Okay, math application students. Now we're going to talk about series notation. So first of all, what is a series? A series is when you add all the terms in a sequence together. So, so basically if I've got a sequence, for example, 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15, if I added those together, 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15, that is equal to 45. Okay? So that's the kind of thing we're going to be doing. But we're also going to introduce a new kind of notation, which is called sigma. Okay? So sigma is this symbol right here, and it talks about the sum. And basically, whatever this number on the bottom here, that's where we're starting from, and we go to wherever we end. So how many terms do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 5 terms. Now let's think about it. How am I going to write this in sigma notation? Well, all of these are increased by 3, right? So one thing I could think about is, okay, since they're all increasing by 3, this is really 3 times 1, isn't it? And this is 3 times 2, this is 3 times 3, this is 3 times 4, and this is 3 times 5. So each of these are increased by the value here. The number that we're multiplying by 3 is increased by 1. So we could call this 3 times k. Now let's think about why that makes sense, right? Because when k is 1, we've got 3 times 1. Then we go up by 1. So then we go up, so then we have 3 times 2. Then we have 3 times 3. Then we have 3 times 4. And this number here on the top is where we stop, 3 times 5. Okay. So just think about that for a minute. Okay. Now what happens if we have 3 dots here at the end? Then this means we're going to do this to infinity. Okay. Now if I add an infinite number of terms, we're going to get an infinite answer, right? The sum is going to be infinity if I add an infinite number of terms. Okay, let's do another example. Find the value of this. So we start off with, so we're going to be using 3r minus 4. We're going to be using that, and we're going to start off with 1 in for r. So then I've got 3 times 1 minus 4. Well, 3 minus 4, that's going to give me negative 1, right? Okay, plus, now we're going to plug in 2 in for r. 3 times 2 minus 4. Okay, and that gives me 6 minus 4, that's going to give me 2, right? How many terms? We're going to have 5 terms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 3 times 3 minus 4, 3 times 4 minus 4, 3 times 5 minus 4. Okay, well, 9 minus 4 is 5, and 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. And 15 minus 4 is 11. Okay, so these keep increasing by 3. But our first value started at 4 less. So we started at 4 less, but they're all increasing by 3, aren't they? Okay, so just think about that for a minute. And let's add these together, because we're trying to find the sum, right? So the sum of negative 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 gives me 25. Okay, let's do another example. Ooh, fractions. Okay, so we're starting at 2 and we're ending at 4. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, so we start off plugging in 2. So we're going to have 1 over 2 plus, and now k increases by 1, so now I'm going to have 1 over 3 plus k increases by 1. We're going to have 1 over 4. Okay, we stop because this is a 4. Okay, well now let's add all these together. Ooh, fractions. So what am I going to do? Well, the common denominator of all of this is going to be 12, right? Because 12 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3, which has all of these factors in the bottom. So to add these together, we need a common denominator, right? So to get this to have a denominator of 12, I'm going to have to multiply top and bottom by 6, right? And then for this to have a common denominator, I have to multiply top and bottom by 4. And for this, I'm going to have to multiply top and bottom by 3. Okay, so this first fraction becomes 6 over 12. This other fraction becomes 4 over 12. And this last fraction becomes 3 over 12. Okay, so let's add these all together. We get 6 plus 4 plus 3 is going to give me 13 over 12. And that is the sum. All right, so try these problems, and you will email me if you have any questions, or you watch the video.